All right, it's a chest day. We'll warm up some shoulders right now on the cables, which I usually do, like I did yesterday. Then we'll come back here and do a few sets of bench. So I'm not gonna record the warm up itself. It's just boring, but I'll jump straight to a plate after doing just a free bar warm up. Yeah, well, let's work. So after watching a few, just bench tutorials and warm up specifically, I found that the best warm up is again you do gotta warm up your shoulders first, but when you get on a bench, the best way to warm up is just lay down, get in the proper position, and then bring it up, and make sure you bring it all the way down, and you can tilt it just so you can stretch out your pec even more, both ways, and then you can also flare out your shoulders, just so you can rotator cuff get used to it, and then do it all under pressure, but do it slowly, and then do a few more. And that's a ideal way to start off the bench because you're just preparing your shoulders and your chest for pressure. All right, so I would usually do 275 for a rep or two or three, but I would do it not with the perfect technique. So I would lift my butt up and use my legs more. But I guess it's good to do it sometimes just to push to your limits. I did a 295 once for four. Again, not with the best form, but I did it. It was a couple, like a month or two ago. And we'll do this weight with just, what is that, 225 to 45 to 55. That's good enough. I'll try to do as many sets as many reps as I can, and that'll be a good progression. I'm just switching now. My ego is hurting for going down from 275, but I think I'm gonna progress with the not good form of 275. I'd rather do 255 and do a good clean form. So yeah, let's see how it feels. Nope. All right, let's talk about rest time. I encountered people that were resting for 5 minutes sometimes between sets, and again, there probably are some scientific proof that it will help you to gain some, I don't know, strength and better muscle stimulation on the next set. But again, 5 minutes is just too much for me, and I think in general it's just too much. So my perfect rest time is really I would change weights. I would rewrap myself, and I don't know, and sit for another 30 seconds, and then I'm good. And then I'm ready to do not that same set, but a little lower weight, and I can really bring it to failure, and I can be satisfied with that. So it's really per an individual and per your goal. Like again, powerlifters like to take a nap between each set. That's ideal, but I think for me, it's I'll just do maybe 2 minutes max, maybe more if I'm like, I don't know, somebody called me, but that doesn't account for it. Yeah, so probably like 2 minutes. It's more than enough. You can do three. It depends on your schedule and your goals. Let's say if you want to build endurance, like your muscle endurance, you're probably gonna do less rest and more work. But if you want to build muscle strength, you got to do a lot of rest. And if you want to build muscle, just for size, you gotta, I don't know, 2.5, 3 minutes is probably more than enough for your muscles to recover fully from the set. Not fully, but almost completely fully, like 95%. So yeah, let's do this one for 12, and then we'll go down to a plate and at just 175. We'll rep that out, and then we'll move to dumbbells. Yeah, buddy. Louis. Louis. Well, I was not expecting to do 12, but I guess I'm too exhausted for that. 7 is pretty good. We'll go down to 175. That'll be good. Yep. Careful. Alright guys, we did a good power exercises already. We did bench, we did incline chest press, the cleaning guy. And now we'll just do some flies, and then we'll be done. I also noticed that a lot of people are commenting that I'm just copying Sam Zulik, and they have all the rights to believe it. I was definitely inspired by him at some point, but again, I'm not really the biggest fan of his work. I think that I think he's relatively knowledgeable about different exercises and not about dieting for sure. And I certainly don't think that his way is ideal way to build muscle. I mean, it's probably the ideal way to build muscle and a lot of muscle. But if you're concerned about living longer, then probably that's not the best way to go about life. And again, I'm not hating on him. I respect him, but do not compare me to him. Maybe I'm pretty close in the format of my videos, but I don't have a car. I have an e-bike. I ride to school and to the gym, but I'm not talking in the car a lot, and I don't wear pants, and I don't have long hair. So, okay, that's enough. We'll do some flies and then some posing, and then we'll be done. Kas tas tak? Ебать. Ебать. It was a pretty successful session. I did shoulders yesterday, so it feels a bit odd to do bench today, but I did a 255 for like 6. Not really clean, but still good. Um, we'll give it a few more, like, rest for a few days for the pushing strength. We'll probably like 3 or 4, and then we'll come back and I will start trying to do my 315. I will just do the static hold, like maybe fail a couple times just so I can like get used to it. Because when I was doing my road to 225, I had a hard time to like get myself there. I was literally there. I was like 200. I was prepping 200, but I was just too afraid to do 2 plates. But then just some guy like told me like, come on, just do it. And I said sure. And then we put on 2 plates, and I did like 1-2 reps, and then like I failed the third one. I was like, damn, I did it. I have still have a recording of it. If you're interested, I'll probably post it at some point. And I also have a really good guide. If you're still can bench 2 plates, I have a really good guide how to bench 2 plates. It's by how do you call them? Dorian Yates. He has his own little website, or like it was inspired by him, and it's a really good way to get yourself to up to 2 plates because it's like more structured and more strength focused plan for 6 months. I did it in 1 month just because I was really close to it already, but for some people it takes a little bit more time, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And plus I'm 205 right now, and I was weighing almost exactly around that weight when I benched 2 plates. So yeah, we'll probably do legs tomorrow. And it's a good lighting here and lighting, and yeah, and I also decreased the brightness on the phone, so now it looks a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. All right. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. I'll look at it a little closer. The lighting is really good here. All right, what other poses are there? Like, I don't know. All right, even the veins coming out. That's not really natural, but also good. All right, we'll probably call it a day. We'll do legs tomorrow. All right, see you guys. Comment more.